We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. What is up? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, all my fellow YouTubers, friends from around the world. All around the world. So, I couldn't wait till Tuesday to get some quotas. So I went to the bank today and got some quotas. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. And I'm so glad I did. I am so glad I did. Because they, when they gave me the quarters, a lot of them were the clear ones. There's a ton of US. Me likey. And there's a few that are not clear. So, warning to everyone that does coin roll hunting: when you go to the bank and you get rolls like this, check them before you leave. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Check them before you leave. My branch got scammed, and it was someone that wasn't a client at the branch, which is weird because every time I've ever gone to a bank and they ask me if I'm a client, I say no. They said, "Sir, we can't help you." So, but anyways, what happened was they brought in some toonies to change. One end was a toonie, the other end was a toonie, and the rest were all washers. But and they got scammed a lot of money. So check your rolls before you leave the bank. This is what they were doing. They were doing they got the staple remover and kind of checked it. But that kind of sucks because there's nice quarters in there. It's going to scratch them. So they did that to 3 of them. But obviously, oops. Hold on. Obviously, how you doing, Robert? Obviously, with these, the clear ones, they don't have to. But I'm going to just show you. You can see all the off colors. That's US, baby. So I got to keep those till later. So I'm just going to move a couple things around here. Get my other camera set up because I did before it'd be kind of in the way. So let me get rid of my headphones. My headphones are in the way. They're all tangled up. What the heck happened here? Now, there we go. So yeah, so how you doing there, Robert? What 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what, but dinner time for you there? Thanks for popping in, my friend. It's 2:10 here. I don't expect a lot of people coming in. Oh, we got someone else. As I say that, someone else just popped in. Hey, Mayor Videos, what up? So Marlon, I was just saying before you came in, my bank got scammed big time by somebody. Someone brought in rolls of customer rolled toonies. There was a toonie on one end, a toonie on the other end, and there was washers all in between. So if you're picking up rolls that are like this, check them. But my bank took a staple remover and kind of went in and checked them. But that's the problem, though. If there's any goodies, they might scratch them up, which kind of sucks. But if your bank probably won't do that, just grab a couple random rolls and check them before you leave, because you would think that, I mean, my branch, luckily enough, they okayed it, but you would think they'd say, oh, as soon as you leave the branch, there's nothing we can do, because they can't prove it, right? So, but anyways, so I got 3 rolls. I got 3 rolls that are like this. I'm gonna do those first, and I got about $100 like this. And as you can see, there's a lot of US in there, so I was quite happy about that. So let me just swap the camera over. And Marlon, man, I don't know if you saw I came into your stream last night, and but man, that's some. I know you're what, 3 hours away. So 3 in the morning for me is like 1 for you, or somewhere around there. But it's just so weird because I'm like, I go up to go for a little potty break in the middle of the night, and I always just check my email just in case I got messages, and I see that I saw that you're on, so I popped in for a second. What's his name? George found it buried. He was on till 5 in the morning, 9:30 till 5. It's like, dude, that's friggin' insane. Anyways, all right, someone left. That's okay. All right, let me switch up the camera here. Let me switch up the cam. I hope everyone is doing well today. Let me see if I get the right one. Hopefully. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Whoever's still here, let me know if you can hear me okay. Oh, you heard me because you said roll scammers. Hey. Okay, so you heard me, so that's good. So we're going to start off with three of these ones right here. Let me get rid of my nickels. I found quite a few nickels. Some of these are selling. Oh, some of these are selling on eBay for like, two. I saw 250, 250 up to like $5 for some of these. So I found quite a bit of my nickels. I didn't deposit all my nickels. I'm going to go through the rest of them because if I can get 250 for a nickel, dang, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank, literally. And I got some of these too, and these are selling for about, I think they were about somewhere around I saw some are selling for $1.50, somewhere around there. Even still, man, that's pretty good. For a nickel, change it to $1.50. I'll take that every day. And if anyone wants to buy it, okay, how's that focus? Let's see. I guess that's all right. Yeah, that's horrible. Sorry, guys. I was checking out quarters this morning, and I had the quarters like way up here, so it was out of focus. Yeah, so if you're doing coin roll hunting, go to the bank, grab a couple rolls and check it before you leave, because in these times of not having a lot of money, people are up to shenanigans. So what I forgot to do was I was going to make a list of certain quarters to look for. Hey, I am live. It says I'm live. That's crazy. What Canadian quarters do I look for? Okay, so obviously the old ones. Rare Canadian quarters, my road to wealth and freedom. Oh boy. So the ones that I know off the top of my head, obviously the 1973, which is the Mountie. Where are they? I have a whole bunch here. So there's this one here, the Mountie. I mean, it's not a ton of money, depending on the quality. But I mean, obviously going back to like the 1800s, that's a given, right? All those ones I'm talking like 19, the years 2000. So I'm gonna scroll all the way past the older ones, like the 20s and 30s. So the earliest one that I'm going to start off as is the 19. No, you can't see that. The 1947 Dot George, the 6 quarter. So before or after the 7, there's a small little dot. Now I'm guessing that's like the other nickels that have a dot just to balance out the weight or something. But it says for the 1947 Dot George, the 6 quarter, another famous must-have dot coin. In 1948, India gained its independence, and new dies were created that remove the Emperor of India from the obverse side of the coin. Why is it talking about India? As a way to meet demand for quarters, the mint produced 1947 quarters with a small maple leaf next to the date signify that they were struck in 1948. Okay, so that's why. Oh, here comes my tea. Here comes my tea from my baby love. Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. So I guess okay. So quarters of the small maple leaf next to the date signify that they were struck in 1948. Most maple leaf dies would deteriorate over time to the point that they would simply produce a small dot next to the date. Low-end examples can be picked up for $100. Wow, higher ones at Mint State, for example, $1,500 to $3,500. Gee whiz. Okay, 1951 quarter, low relief. I'm not going to go through it all again. The 1967, the Bobcat quarter. 1973, which is the one I just showed you. The 1983 Caribou quarter. What's the deal with that? Ooh, I didn't know about that one. I should be writing these down. Jeez. Silly me, silly me, silly me. So who we got in the chat? Shane. Hey, what's going on, Shane? Hey, we got Patrick getting better at this. Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate it. So Mayor Videos, Robert's here. Patrick and Shane. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. We're just going through quarters today. I couldn't wait till Tuesday. Chomping at the bit. You guys know how it is. Once you get going, it's addictive. So what did I start off at? The 47. So yeah, the 47 quarters. 1947, 1967, 1973. Now the 73 and the 67 are obvious because it'll have a Bobcat or a big Mountie horse on it. 1983. So the 83, it says, hey, remember the 80s? Me neither. Well, obviously whoever wrote this is a young. I remember the 80s. It was great. It was also an unremarkable decade for Canadian quarters, too. What can I say? There were no rare Canadian quarters for the 80s. The 1983 date was the lowest mintage in the decade, a little over 19 million pieces. These examples, certified mint state, can sell for $20 to $30. Dang. Okay. Low mint. That's good to know. So if it's nice and clean and sexy, cha-ching. Yep, the 2000. I already had that written down. What? Oh my gosh. Listen to this. The 2000p, I think it is. Around the turn of the millennium, the Royal Canadian Mint began experimenting with nickel plating and around steel inner core. The coins were struck with a small P on the obverse side. A very small number of 2000p cores were released into the public circulation. If you find one of these in your change, this ultra rare 2000p quarter is worth as much as $10,000. Woo! That would be nice. 10K. Search your 2000s, boys and girls. Oh yeah, and then you got the handicap ones, the Special Olympic ones that have the wrong logo on it. But that is cool. Sweet. All right. So, as they say in wherever they say it, without further ado, let's get rolling. I was on, I'm sure a lot of you guys were on, and that's the beauty of numismatics. We get to know what it's worth. What is worth more? Yeah, totally. But that's the thing. There's so many bloody coins out there that, you have to look up every time you like. When I get the quarters, I make my list. When I get nickels, I make my list, right? And obviously, before a certain date, like the 1800s or early 1900s, it's going to be worth something, right? Because they're rare, more hard to come by. Okay, so first one. That might be a U.S. right there. I don't know. And yes, it is my first U.S. baby. And if you guys didn't see my clear rolls, it is jammed full of U.S. quarters. I mean, like jam-packed. Like, I love going to this bank to pick up. Do I need a light here? It is it's so full of. Is that too bright? That's not too bright for you, but I need it, so I apologize if it's too bright. Okay, 2010. Yeah, that's true. And that's why my wife jumps in front of me at the cashier, because I'll automatically start checking all the change. Yep. You never know, man. Some people just don't know or just don't care, right? I don't like the way this is going here. Let me swap this around. Some people just don't care. It's not a big deal for them. And God bless them, because that's more for us to check out, right? Oh, I just saw a cool quarter there. All right, let me see what we got here. 2013. I was actually thinking of getting the sheets to put the quarters in, so I found a nice one. I'll just do a whole set from quarters, nickels, dimes, and just to get a set going, right? And I'll leave it for my son. He can do whatever he wants when he gets older. Give it to his kids. Okay, so we got a bobsled. That's a pretty nice one. So, I don't know if you can see it. So, if the Paralympic ones have this logo, that's the ones that you want to look for. That's the one you want to look for. It's those ones. 2008. I was, oh, here's another one. I'm not going to bother keeping any more of these ones, because I was keeping a lot of the non-colors for that kids coin club that I'm collecting for, but I got 3 rolls for them already. And there's a couple that are non-colored. So if I find the colored ones, then I'll put them aside. Then I'll start searching for the non-colored, so I can make a set. But I got nickels. You guys probably saw some of the videos. I didn't go live with my dimes. US, baby. Let's see. It is Wyoming. Don't forget Wyoming. Let me grab a quarter from over there. Take care, Shane. Thanks for popping in. Do me a favor and just hit that like button before you go. I'd appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for coming. And if you're not subscribed, do so. So when I go live again, you could hang out with us again when you have more time. But thanks for coming, Shane. I appreciate it. 2018. Yeah, I was watching. Oh, here comes an old one. I was watching George Found It Buried last night. That guy started at like 9:30, and he went till like 5 in the morning. Jesus, Murphy. 1969. Patrick, instead of me looking it up, is there any reason why I should keep the 1969 quarter? I guess I can look it up on the Google. Hey Google. Oh, not Hey Google. Shoot. 1969 Canadian quarter value.
Here is information from Coins in Canada.
Oh, that's pretty good. 1969. If it's an MS60, it's double its money, so that's pretty cool. If it's MS64, $8.80. Wow. That's good to know. A lot of dust on here. I forgot to clean my thing. I'm sorry, guys. I hate when I see that. So what is everyone up doing? What is everyone up doing? What is everyone up to today? Any big plans? You guys, we're on mandatory stay at home, and other than like essentials like groceries and that. But again, my bank is right next door to my grocery store, so I could sneak over. So I'm gonna keep that one just in case. I see another old one at the end there, 2006. But yeah, my other rolls. Oh my God, there's a ton of American, and I'm so happy when I saw that. I'm like, yeah, baby, because I'm gonna head down to once COVID's over, probably in the summertime because it's a lot nicer in the summer. Obviously, head down to Niagara Falls and cross the border and cash it in and make some money. But so far, I probably have about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks in US just from recent coin roll hunting. So here's an oldie. What's the year? 1988. No big deal. It's a no biggie. So yeah. So we got 3 people here. That's fine. I don't imagine there's going to be a lot of people at home. Well, I guess it depends on where you live. But we got nothing better to do. And someone told me, he goes, if you're doing coin roll hunting, you might as well go live. This content, which is true. Oh, I forgot to do a shoot. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something here, guys. Sorry. Bear with me there, guys. Bear with me. Shoot. I can't do it. Oh, well. That's the great part about living close to the border. We don't get a lot of U.S. stuff up here. That's the great thing about living so close to the border. We don't get a lot of U.S. stuff up here. You don't get a lot of U.S. stuff. That was one of the best live feeds I've had Saturday through last night. His collection was freaking amazing. Whose collection was that? George? You talking about George? That was, if you are, man, that's a crazy friggin'. I don't know how he does it. I thought he works during the day, but I guess he doesn't work weekends. I think I did an 8 hour. I think I did an 8 hour. No, 6 or I don't know. I can't remember what it was. One of my live stream, and it was insane. My wife was like, "How can you talk for so long about that?" But we did, and time just kind of flies by. It's weird. Okay, number 1 in the books. So out of that one, we got 1 US, 1 kind of old one. Roll number 2, and if you're just joining us. See those little scratch marks there? So my bank, heck no, it was the general who was living in Austria. Oh, okay. See these little scratches here? So my bank got scammed. Someone dropped off loonies to change it up. Looney on one side, loony on the other, washers all in between. So I don't know how much they got scammed for. So now everyone that brings in coins, they check them like that. And I dropped off a whole whack of nickels. So, and I thought, well, if I'm going to scam you, I'm not going to scam you with nickels because I'd rather do toonies. It's a lot more, a lot lighter. So right off the top, I think I see 1. No, I thought it was a US. Anyways, all right. Oh, I got to switch these around. I forgot. Switch it this way. Oh, crap. Made a big mess. There we go. All right. So yeah, it was. So be careful when you're buying change rolls, guys. Take a couple. I'm sure your bank doesn't do it. They just kind of in and out. But I got burned. Luckily they took them back. But I was buying dimes and they gave me a bunch of pennies. Now, eventually, I told them I wanted to keep them, but they deposited the balance, what it should have been, into my account, which was nice. So, but yeah, because banks could just say, "Hey, man, you left the bank. There's nothing we can do about it." As soon as you leave the bank, that's your problem. So just to be safe, man, check your change before you leave the bank. Make sure you do it in view of them, so you don't get burnt. People do it, man. People do it. They're gonna scam and try and make money any way they can. But it's like, I don't have the balls to do that kind of stuff, man. I mean, I wouldn't do it anyway because it's crooked. But is it worth going to jail? You know, that's probably a federal offense, man. Fraud to a bank. Jeez, these guys are crazy. Crazy. I guess they think because they have masks on, they can get away with it and not get caught. But whatever. I'm not going to take a chance. That's stupid, anyways. It's it's against the law. Oh, there we go. We got a nice Cindy Clausen. I think it's called Clausen. Cindy Clausen. That's kind of filthy, so I'm not going to bother with that one. DVD. Oh, here's kind of an oldie. Is that an oldie? Nope. All right. I forgot about looking for the freaking 2000s. Fiddlesticks. I'm just going through them quick. 2005. 19. 18. I need his link. Heck no. It was the general. What was he doing? Showing off his collection. Metal detecting NC. Oh, 1978. Nah. Wait, is that one of my? No, 73. He did a great stream yesterday. He did his 1,000 giveaway, and John Chum Adventures won the grand prize of a microscope camera, which was so cool. I wish I won it because this camera is a whole sack of you know what. So who's left? It says one person. Who's the one last trooper that stuck around? I appreciate it. Who's still here? Say hello into the chat so I can see you. But yeah, I don't. People have come and go. That's fine. I'm all right with that. Obviously, if you monetize one day, sweet. I'm not banking on it, though. All right, roll number 2. 0, zilch, nada. These last bunch will be it'll be a lot quicker because they're clear and I can see exactly what's in them. That's a good tea. Yeah, we had a great little conversation yesterday. We did some nickels, but then after we started, I see a colored in there. That's probably gonna be the 2004 Poppy. Sweet, but it's kind of beat up. Hey TJ, what's up, my friend? What is up? We're just hanging out, doing some quarter rolls. We're searching for the 47, 67, 73, 83, and the 2000p. The 2000p quarter is a low mintage, and if it's a high mint, it could be worth up to $10,000. That's right, folks. You heard it here, $10,000. So yeah, it's worth it looking for those 2000p's. That is for dang sure. I wasn't gonna go live, but people kept telling me, "Oh, so Patrick, you're the one that's left. Everyone else left." That's all right. That's all right. Man, if I found a 2000p, that would be amazing. That's all. It's worth it. To me, that's worth going through all these quarters just to try and find that one. I don't know. Hold on. Let me check Google. I'm going to see how many were made. The 2000p Canadian quarter, how many were made? Okay, so the quarter short for $2, Canadian coin, blah blah blah. Did you know they first started doing the quarters in 1870? History, commemorative first strikes, Canada Day, other notable dates. The 2000p. Okay. Wait a second. See, that's why I don't get the internet. You're not sure what they believe. Hey, Dimebag, what's going on, Darren? So the 2000p, there's a 2000p Caribou. Two examples are known to exist. They fetch $40,000 or more at MS64. Oh, there are two examples exist, and they're both in a private collection. So don't worry about the 2000. Don't worry about those ones. The 2000p Creativity are known to exist. Ah, crap. They fetch 15,000 to 20,000. Okay, the 2000p Community, 5 are known to exist. They fetch 12,000 to 15,000. So, yeah, so they are out there. I'm just checking something here, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, wow, jeez. That's a horrible picture. Horrible picture. I got to put that after. So we're still going to look for the 2000p's. And everything else we get because they're cool quarters. A little bit more light. Sorry about that, guys. 2012. TJ, I'm in a lot of pain. I can't walk on my feet because of pain, but I just got my new up and running. So more BS that I was having with my other phone. Oh, sweet. Well, not that you're in pain, but I guess you got your new phone, so that's cool. Sorry to hear that you're in pain, man. A buddy of mine's got major back issues, and he does. I know you were talking about those dab things or whatever, but he does that medical marijuana kind of thing, and luckily in Canada, it's legal. So that it really helps him out. I remember the first time I was working with him, the first time I saw him like kind of go into like a spasm or whatever, he was basically on the floor, like he's my age, and he was on the floor crying in pain. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? I didn't know I didn't know what was wrong. And he's like, shut up, F off, leave me alone. And he was in the walk-in fridge just crying. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong? Are you okay? He goes, my back. And then, he got hooked up with the medical marijuana. And I'm telling you, man, he is a totally different person. Night and day. And I mean, still kind of flares up a bit, but he can he can regulate how much he smokes or whatever. So it's I feel bad for the guy, but all right. I want to hurry up and get to those other ones, man, because I see a lot of US. There's not much in here. 2006, and there's a poppy one on the end. I hope it's a 2004. That color is pretty good, and it's a 2004. So this one here, this is the very first, as far as I know, this was the first colorized coin in the world. Canada on the forefront of colorized coins. You guys are welcome that are not from Canada. So roll number 2. So far we got a 69, a US, and a colorized poppy. That's the thing, though. When you get bank rolls, if you get bankrolled quarters, you're going to get 0 US, 0 old ones, as in like silver or whatever. But you'll get a ton of colored and non-colored commemorative ones because they don't discriminate with those ones. But they take out the US, they take out the older ones with the silver, and dirty dogs probably keep it to themselves and make money on that. But anywho, so I just got a little ding ding on the phone there, so just give me a second to see who is messaging me. Oh no, that's not mine. Roll number 3 in the books. So what I also do is I'll just give a little mark like this, so when I go back to the bank and I see them, if I see that, I've already done it. So let me get these bad boys now. Can you see all those different colors? That's all US, baby. Nick. Mr. Nick. Hey, dude, hurry up and get that darn video going, man. I thought you were doing that video yesterday or whenever you premiered the short video. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And like, oh, it's just a little teaser. Are you waiting till Tuesday to do that one? All right, so let's crack these bad boys open. Looks like every roll has US in it. God, I love it. I love it. Look at that. One, I can see one, two, at least 3 in this roll here. Maybe sooner. Sweet. Today, all right, so we got here 7. I'm going a bit slower because I'm looking for 47, 67, 73, 83, and 2000p. 13. Oh, is that a 2000? No. 2006. Oh, there's my first US. Boom, baby. And that is 1978. Thank you, whoever deposited these US coins. I appreciate it. I really do. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'll take them off your hands. Oh, there's another US. 2 more US in a come on, color. No color. Bobsled. US. Oh, that's not US. Oh, that's one of those. Sweet. This one is a Kisachi. No, I can't read that. Come on, thick glasses. Work. Damn it. Kisachi. 2015. US. There is someone that's asking me to look for coins for them. And I like this one too, but I have a couple extra of these. And that one's pretty beat up, so. Next. Oh, wait, I didn't. Did I take another one out? No, I don't think I did. Let me just do this to make sure. Much love to Nick from TJ. TJ's not doing so well today, folks. Say a few extra prayers tonight to give Nick some relief. Or not Nick. TJ some relief. Oh, there's the falcon. I think it's a falcon. Looks like a falcon. It's kind of nice. I'll keep that one. I think I have a colored one of that I could match up. 2007. 17. 8. So Nick and I think TJ heard this, but Nick. So I went to my bank today, and they started. I dropped off some coins, and they were taking a. If I can get my kids offline, TJ, I'll be doing it sooner. Nice. They started checking the rolls because they got scammed. Someone dropped off a bunch of loonies, one loonie on this side, one loonie on this side, and washers all in between. So now this is how I got my quarters. They take a staple remover and kind of check them when they come in. So it sucks if there are nice quarters in there because it might scratch them up. But if your bank doesn't do that, make sure you check your quarters before you leave, because unless you have a good bank, and unless you know them, which they probably know you, Nick, and they'll trust you, but check your quarters before you leave so that you don't get scammed. I got scammed once before, but luckily they know me at my branch and they took them back. So, no, there's another US, and that's a nice one too. Not this one. 2009, this one here. That's a shiny one. Oh, look at that one too. Dang. This is this is Canadian. That was the US. I'm not sure what that one is, but that's a nice one. I don't have too many of those. I need to keep that one aside. And here's another whale one. I always do. Yeah. Hey, Bella's dad, a.k.a. Phil. What's up? My quarter hunt is okay so far. Nice. So we keep that one. Good. So I'm looking for 1947, 67, 73, 83, and 2000p. There's two different 2000ps to look for. But the 2000ps are worth a pretty penny or a pretty quarter. Speaking of pretty quarters, there's the US. I just love that, man. I love what they have, the eagle. It's such a great piece of art, or whatever you want to call it. Design, I don't know. But yeah, these rolls, there is a ton of US. Not as much as I got the other day in my quarters. Or my dimes. The dimes or quarters? I forget what it was, but I got quarters. I got a whole whack of quarters. Oh my God, it was good. And there's the 1999 one there. I'm going to keep that because I remember looking that up, and there was something about those to look out for. What did I just put here? 1969. Oh, why do I have that over there? This one here, don't care. 2011. 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is that one there? 2012. Okay, I need one more quarter to get that roll back up. All right, mama. Found 2 W quarters in first 7 rolls. Oh, nice. Is that the I forget what it's called. Not the seaweed, but the little wispy quarter, the little wispy plants that are, I forget what are they called. I don't know. Good for you, man. The funny thing is too is like it's all great doing all this hunting and stuff, but it comes down to, like, you can have a $10,000 nickel. Is someone going to pay $10,000 for a nickel if you're deciding to sell it? So that's the problem, right? It's what people are willing to pay. Is the issue. All right, I'm gonna pick another one. I see that, but all these here, you can see all the different colors. That's all US, man. When I saw that, I'm like, jackpot. Let me get that one there. That's your painted, only 2 mil each. Yeah. And so that's this one here, the Looney, 2 million, and the non is 1 million. So actually, the non-paint is a lot less. And I figured that way, people will keep it because it's painted, and they'll keep the non-painted because there's less of them. So it's like they're manipulating us by, like, yeah, we'll make these and they'll keep them both, and people will buy those coins and keep them. So that way, they're making money because it's not just being bought and sold. But look at all those US in there. Yeah. Me likey a lot. So there's my fancies. There's my US. I got 2 regular US, 1 fancy US. Is that US as well? Yeah, that's a US. That's a fancy one. And these are old quarters, and those are my regular fancies. So let me move these over here. Sorry, guys. Let me turn this way so you can see what I'm picking at. All right. So this one here, 1980. And here's a bobsled. Don't care. 2017. 12. 4. Hey, oh, another 2004. Sweet. 2004 Poppy. Kind of beat up, but hey, you know what? Sooner or later, they're all going to be beat up. And supply and demand, brother. That's the way, I like it. Because people will want them. And the ones that are good condition will be jacked up. And we'll have all the other ones that aren't expensive, and we'll sell a lot more because they're a lot cheaper. Alberta, I got some of those, so I don't care much about those ones. 2008. God, I hate this camera setup. I need to get a better camera. If anyone has an extra camera they're not using, they want to sell it, let me know. Because I need a better camera. I need autofocus. 1983. Oh, there's lots of old ones in here. Hopefully there's a 2000. Oh, there's a US. 1989. Oh, wait, did I say 83? 2008. 83. I'm not paying attention. Keep the 83s. Come on, CJ. Okay, there's the US. Thank you. I see an 84 US right next up. Thank you. What's this one here? Oh, that's a nice one. Men's hockey. That is a nice condition. I will keep that one. And because I think it might be better than the one I have in the set, or for the set. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Oh, there's another old one. Oh, 1978. No, need a 73. Not today. 1977. Wow, there's lots of oldies in this one, eh? 1984. $13. Well, there's an old one. 86. 85. This is an old collection. 74. This is someone's piggy bank. It must have been. 79. Yeah, these are like dusty too. Oh, wait. No, 2008. $2006. I have old DSLR cool pics, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it. Right now, all it does is look good. This is when I wish Nick was living closer. Maybe you can give me some tips. Yeah, DSLR. It's just basically your hookups, right? If you can get your hookups to hook to your to hook up to your computer, the right cables, then but you have to rig it up so it's you can just kind of have it on a stand of some. Like I have this here. When I go out, when I do my metal detecting, I started using something like this. I don't know if you can actually. I'll switch cameras for a second there so you can see it better. Where are we here? No, I don't want that one. I want that one, yeah. So I have this here. So basically it's a setup where you hook your camera up to here. There's a little screw there. And you can hook your shotgun mic up here. So basically you just got to get some kind of rig to have it over your coins or something, or have it coming out of here and hanging over or whatever. And it just sits nice. But I have this when I'm kind of walking or whatever. I can do some nice shots there. I got this from the camera store. It's pretty cheap. It's plastic, pretty durable. I think it was like maybe $15-20, I think, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. I was going to use it for my GoPros, but the GoPro is acting up. So, well, not a GoPro, it's a knockoff. So anyways. All right, back to the other camera. And there we go. All right. So let's see. We got another U.S. here. Utah. A special one right there. Oh, what's this one here? 1974. This one is a 19. Oh, no, that's the newer one. It's double date. No, 2 more U.S. in there. So wing bada. Yeah, I was watching Ferris Bueller this morning. Ferris Bueller was on TV. This is a Connecticut, 1999. Thank you. Another U.S. 1982. Thank you. Let me pop 2 more over here. 1, 2. And this last one is a 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 10. All right. Now let's go. This is when I wished. Oh, yeah. I already read that one there. So you got 4 people hanging out. Phil, TJ, I'm guessing still here. Patrick. Who else? And Nick. Phil, Nick, Patrick, TJ. Thanks, guys. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I much appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me today. You know what? I was going to do it. And I went online to see if anyone was on. Nobody was on, so I thought, all right, I'm going on. So here's one here. Right off the bat, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blatantly clear U.S. coins. So Cha-ching. Oh, TJ left. Well, it says 4, so that means there's someone in here that's just lurking, not talking. Everyone's just type in number 1 or something in the chat, just so I know who's here. Alrighty, come on, 2000. Nope. 2004. Oh, Stanley Cup. I always like these ones, and that's a good one too. That's a nice one. I'm gonna keep that one. Maybe it'll give me good luck for my Toronto Maple Leafs. They actually won last night, or the other day. When was it? Last night they played. I think they're playing tonight too. And you know what I noticed too, Nick? I think you're Nick and Patrick. I'm not sure, Phil, where you're from, but I just realized. Oh, there's a sledge hockey, I think, and it's got the right one. So Canada is only playing Canadian teams this season right now. I wasn't sure, when the season started. I knew they were just doing exhibitions. So my app is not notifying me for the exhibition game. So I looked up to check out the season, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're only playing Canadian teams, I guess, with the COVID, right? So it's like, but that's weird. Like, what if it comes down to a Canadian team that's in the playoffs, the last two, and then a U.S. team? What's going to happen, right? That's what I'm thinking about. I see. That's what I'm thinking about. 1997. U.S. I like their money, 'cause it's worth more than ours. I'll take it every day. I don't know a word to rhyme with ours. Snowboarding, boom. Don't care much about that one. 2011. We got hockey. I'm not going to keep them unless I get the colored, and I have to match them up. 2010. Because there's just too many of them. Oh, there's another U.S. Oh, that's the same one I just got. Kasachi. I can barely read that. I think it says Kasachi. Locking. Yeah, the province are really liking it. Yeah. Some of them you can't. Like, I know on the East Coast, you cannot come. Period. Curling. Me not care. U.S. 1981. Lots of old. There's something on these coins, man. They're very dusty. I gotta make sure I clean my hands well today. U.S. hockey. That's a nice cut. That's a nice one. The men's hockey. It is nice and clean. Well, that side's kind of beat up, but this side's nice. I'm gonna keep that one just in case. Just in case. That reminds me of Pigs in Space. On the Muppet Show. Yeah, we had a cool conversation about movies and stuff, reminiscing yesterday. 2007. Oh, wait, no, that's 4. DVD 12. 18. Oh, I see some more U.S. coming down the pipeline. 18. (2002). 16. 9. 7. Oh, there she is, baby. U.S. 1997. Thank you very much. 2006. All right, Phil, take care, guys. Gotta run, guys. Talk to you later. All right, see you later, Patrick. Thanks for popping in. If you don't mind hitting that like button before you split, I greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, so who's left? Who's left? Who is still here with me hanging? Who's the hardcore? Oh, Phil. Phil's still here. Thanks, brother. Wait a second. Uh-oh, I need one more coin. I need one more coin to fill that roll. There we go. All righty. Don't feel obligated that you have to stay, though, Phil. I don't. If you have to go, you have to go. Don't feel bad that you're the last guy here. I'm a big boy. I'm okay. Oh, that's too much. Why is it too much? I thought I did it right. All right, the Americans who hunting quarters. Who's hunting quarters? Oh, you're doing quarters too? All right. So, what do you need? Do you need any for U.S.? I know I was talking to someone through Facebook, and they were looking for certain state quarters and park quarters. So I started putting them aside, but I have a lot. I have a lot of the park quarters and the state quarters. So if you're, and it's funny too. He's like, I have double, so it's 2 for 1. And I'm like, sweet, I'll take it. But I mean, depending on how many I get, I guess, because you got to pay for shipping. But I don't know. So this one here looks like just two US off the bat. The nice thing I like about people in Canada don't care about US. Not that they don't care about US quarters, but to them it's not worth because we can't. The banks just take them at face value, right? So let me just. I'm gonna do a quick hand washing. Oh, you have multiple sets. Okay. Yeah, because there was one guy he posted something on Facebook, and he was looking for certain ones. So I just thought, hey, might as well ask. Alrighty. Back to the grind. 4. 18. Oh, we got more people. Hey, Jason, what's going on, buddy? Oh, that is a nice one. 2004. That's a good color, too. A good color on it. That's nice out of the ones I've found so far. That's the nicest one. Sweet. And that's why I like coin roll hunting with customer rolls, because the majority of the population just don't care about those quarters. They just don't care. I don't know if it's just. Oh, there's another one. Shoot. 2004. Dang. They just don't care, right? They're not. I don't know if they're just not educated. They just don't care. But I'll take them every day if I can make 50. If I can make a quarter on that quarter, why not, right? It's kind of significant, right? It's the first colorized coin ever. And I got them. If somebody wants them, I'm going to pay the price. There's another US, 2001, close. Ooh, 1970. That's nice. 2006. $2,079. No. What are you looking for your quarters, Phil? Specific ones? I think you mentioned it before. I can't remember if you said that. I apologize if you did there. I just can't do this and do that at the same time. Another US. 1985. Why does that one look so weird? That one looks super weird. Oh, that's why. It's one of those ones. Proofs, errors, W's. Any luck? I wish I knew how to do like a Zoom call live. That'd be a lot better. Everyone could be talking in the stream at the same time. But knowing me, my computer would be going all laggy and stuff. Beverage time. Nice. So now, because I don't have any, this will be my. I took too many out of a roll. I don't have any extras. So, wait, is that a quarter? Yeah. Why isn't this? Oh, it's a nickel. That's why. Duh. So wondering why I wasn't staying in there. There we go. Put link up for the stream. Okay. I'm going to lag for a second there. Give me a second. Hold on a second there, guys. Oh, wait. Let me do it on my phone. I'll do it on my phone. That way, I won't lag the computer. Going live. That way. We get off of that. Share. Copy link. Live chat. Copied. Nope. There we go. Paste. There we go. Link is up. Should pop up there in a second. If you share it out, man, that'd be great. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. There it is. There's the link for the stream. I appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you. So now, do you watch more Canadian coin roll hunts or US? Or is it just whoever's on kind of thing? I like watching both. Obviously, I watch Canadian because it's Canadian coins, but US because they have cool coins. Oh, the StreamYard link. The only issue is I'll jump and show you stuff I'm getting. Yeah, all right, cool. Now, I might have to boot you though because it might lag like crazy. So I will. The link is up, and I'll just wait a second so you pop in. And I'll just wait a second so you pop in. There he is. I heard a boop. And Phil is here. Just wait a second. There he is. Hold on a second there. Add to stream. Hey, there you go, buddy.
Hey,
What's going on, Phil?
let me pull up the scope, and then I'll give you a little peek, see what I'm finding here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
We'll start with this one that I'm finding here. Gotta focus. Hold on. You know these. You see this design more than I do.
Yeah. All right. So it's not lagging, so we're good.
Nope. So like, this is one of the ones that I found today. Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit more. So this is that's the W. That's the ones you're hunting for the American.
Nice.
And this is actually my second of the V75 series, which is the 2020s. I couldn't find any all of last year, so this is literally the second one I found.
Wow.
And this is the Salt River Bay design.
So what's the significance of that one?
The only way to get the W mint marks was through circulation, and they only made 2 million of them.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So there's no way to buy it from the mint or anywhere else. You have to hunt for them.
So what's the value of those ones?
$5-10 depending on the condition.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then
That's
this is the other W that I found today. Actually, ironically, both of these are in the first 7 rolls of this box. And this is a 2019. And this is your War in the Pacific design.
Oh, nice.
If you want to put me onto the main screen, that's why I can show you.
Yeah.
It's easier for you to see it.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I like military ones.
Yeah, this is cool. It's just one of the more favorite ones. I mean, I got the. It's worn, but it is a proof coin. So you got your S mint mark, San Francisco. It has seen some better days, let me tell you. That's a 2014. It's nothing really spectacular. It's just a proof coin.
Yeah.
Now, you could go with other ones that we find. I got it in a flip so you can't tell. As you can see, it's beat the holy crap.
Yeah.
It's a Philadelphia mint mark. However, it is an error in variety. Now,
what's the error on that one?
With this design, you can see like there's usually a leaky bucket under here. That's the sought after one. You can see in this window here, you can sometimes see the handle doubled.
Okay.
And there's usually some snow on this window, or you'll see snow somewhere on the roof. This one's just got this weird chip out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just weird. So I grabbed it and threw that one to the side. Let me see. Here we go. Here's another one of the exact same design. As you can see, there's no leaky bucket on it. There's no extra pump handle, but there is snow on that window.
Ah, okay.
Now, there's definitely much more drastic versions, but that's just one of them.
Huh.
Another proof. This is the Kansas, for example, 2005 Kansas. It's got the big old buffalo. Nothing special on the reverse. The special on the face, you can see the grease strike.
Yeah.
Yep. Typically, you just lose the D and the T, or just the T, and you have In God We Rust. But this one's an extreme measure.
So you said that. What'd you say that was? A grease? What?
That's called a grease strike. So every once in a while, they have to grease the dies.
Oh, so it doesn't come out very clear and.
Correct. And this one just happened to have a little too much left on it, so you lose pretty much half the wording on it. So that's a little error variety to find.
I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed at what people will want to collect because of that error thing.
And then I find random foreign stuff.
Oh yeah, I find that all the time. I like finding that stuff though. It's kind of cool.
Like I don't find yen very much, but just weird stuff I find.
Yeah. Oh, I got it colored.
But I mean, for example, like you're looking at your ends and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Like all your American ends, right?
Yeah.
Now you hold on. I'll show you what it looks like on my end with a silver one sitting in there. And then, bam, there's the silver staring at you.
Yeah.
Or actually, that's a Canadian, but it looks the same.
Okay.
But yeah, you can pull me off the big screen, bud.
All right.
That's just all the ones I happen to have sitting in front of me that I'm doing.
Nice. So I just found this colored Tecumseh. Let me see if I can focus a bit better on that.
Oh, that's cool. I really do. I love the designs with the Canadians that are colored with the actual maple leaf.
Yeah.
I think they're really good looking coins.
This is all the War of 1812 stuff.
Right.
So I know I have a couple extra of those, so I'm going to put that into a double flip. And
I mean, if you're looking to put together an American set, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out.
I don't. I'm not big on sets really, but
Hey, Miss Bell.
Hey, Miss Southern Bell, how you doing? Now this one I will keep because I haven't found a colored one yet, but that's the poppy one. But that's the big poppy. I haven't found a colored yet, but I'm gonna keep that one because they're very few and far between that I get.
Right.
Yeah. See, I mean, I kind of got into the coins from metal detecting. So I do metal detecting. I've been doing it for like 20 years. And I always find these oddball coins, right? So it's like, well, I'll keep them.
Right.
So then my oddball coins got so big. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm collecting them now, right? Because I have quite a few of them. So,
right.
And I mean, now with COVID, usually in the winter time, there's not much to do.
JD, what's up, buddy?
Hey, JD Francis, what's going on? But because I'm in the food service industry, right? And I manage restaurants and that kind of stuff. So we get rolls of coins daily. So luckily, being the boss, any oddball coins that come in the rolls, I'll take them and swap them out, right? So.
See, that's when you got to tell all your guys when they're handling the change, if they get any quarters or loonies or toonies or whatever, if they're colored, tell them to hold on to them for you.
Yeah. We used to get a lot of like, say for example, I was doing nickels yesterday, and I got this one here, and this one is from New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
So you know, it's the exact same size as a nickel.
Yep.
But if anyone would get it, I'd say, here, give it to me. I'll give you a nickel, like for the servers and that, because
Yep.
they can't spend it, right? So
Right.
I'll take it. Or like this one here, I got when I was doing pennies. This is a 1 cent from, hold on a second. Oh, Bahamas. But it's got like
Yep. I get those all the time.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, Miss
So I
Bell went
keep
coin
it, right?
shopping today.
What's that?
Said Miss Bell said she went coin shopping today.
So you went coin shopping. So does that mean you went to the bank, or you went like to like a flea market or kind of thing?
Yeah, that could mean two different worlds. Oh, here we go. Here's another find right here. Boom. Proof.
Nice.
Two proofs and two W's in one box. Not bad.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, when you're hunting coins and you say I went coin shopping, that could mean two different worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're hunting coins and you say I went.
What were you oh, so yeah, store flea market.
Okay.
So what were you looking for? Did you find anything good? Unfortunately, all of our flea markets where I live, they're shut down right now, but one of the major ones in my area, it's been around since the 70s. They actually closed their doors for good. They in the early 90s, they had a big massive fire and they switched locations, but here's one here. Louisiana. Nice, Louisiana.
Yep, Louisiana.
But now because of COVID, they shut down for good, and it's horrible. We used to, and there was a few coin dealers in there. There are a few antique stores that people just, they'll drop stuff off or they have coins,
Yep.
but it's the ones that are really looking. A lot of these places, they don't know. They're not educated enough to get a proper. I mean, some people are. I'm not saying they're all
Right.
but you can go to like an estate sale or whatever, and they're just oh, it's my grandpa's collection of stamps or coins. Oh, here's another one.
I've done very well like that. Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this. I'm gonna pop this on full screen for a second.
Another poppy. Nice.
And this is a good condition one too. Let me just
Yep, that's nice. Good find, man. Good find.
the color is pretty good. Now I was told, I didn't look up, but someone told me that this coin here is the very first colorized coin in the world.
I couldn't tell you.
That's what I was told. Someone told me that one. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think so. Oh, let me.
Oh, you could leave it on you if you want. Like, I'll just show you when I find stuff.
All right, fine. Well, at least you're talking, right? So I have someone to talk to.
Yeah. Well, that makes it a lot easier.
Oh, it does. It totally does.
Believe me, I know. I've posted many videos, and it's just like, all right, what do you say now?
Yep. Okay, so what we got going here? There's my quarters. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just amazed how like your painteds are, very low mintages for the most part, and you guys find them like crazy. Like around here in the States, like finding W's because it's almost similar in mintages, and it's not so easy.
Yeah, I don't like the majority of the people here. I don't think they care.
It's what it's got to be.
Yeah, I really don't think they care, and it's just, oh, okay, well, cool, colored coin, whatever.
Yeah,
And
throw it back in the drawer, whatever.
yeah. So, um, it's just not a big deal, I guess, for people that.
Yeah, it's just not a hobby in
That's
Canada.
that's the thing. It's a dying hobby. So, um, that's why a gentleman contacted me. I was selling the set. I put a post on Facebook about the set of the Canadian. This is the first Canadian colored loonie.
Yep.
The UN, the signing of the UN Treaty, 75 years. So I was selling these online. He contacted me. He said, "Oh, I want to get a couple of sets off you." I'm like, "Okay, sure." So we just started talking, and apparently he's a Desert Storm veteran.
Yep.
That it helps him with his PTSD. That he started a coin club with kids, and he started off with like 6 kids at one school, and now he's got like, 4 kids at one school. Now he's got like 78 kids over 6 schools.
Wow.
So I started when I was doing the coin roll hunting. I started putting aside. I have 3 rolls of all the special ones that I'm going to send down. I'm going to send down a couple sets of those. I have a coin book that I was donated by Greenlight Publishing for a giveaway.
Yep.
So I'm going to send one of those. I'll send. I have a bunch of coins from.
That's what I was planning on actually doing last year before COVID hit.
Yeah.
Was going to like the local elementary schools, junior high schools. Yeah. And seeing if there's, trying to get a little club together, do this pretty much the exact same thing. And if my daughter's into it, it'd be a much better sell because it's another. It's a much better.
Creepy old guy that wants to talk to kids.
Yeah, it's another kid showing off what they got and getting more kids interested and.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So I have a few people that are sending me some stuff, and we're gonna send a big package down to them. But the kids are like from grade 4 to grade 6, so they're young kids, right? So it's like good because the next generation of
exactly,
and that's the whole kind of thing is trying to keep people into doing it, right? So
yep, that's part of why I'm doing my trade with Found It Buried.
Oh, what are you doing with him?
I'm hunting $50 boxes in the U.S.
Oh, so that's you. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and he's hunting the quarters for me.
Yeah. I remember him. He always talks about that.
Yep. And I told him, I was like, if you got a lot of people that want to buy the quarter rolls, I was like, sell the quarter rolls and do toonies and loonies.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So how is it? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but how is it? How does it work? Because obviously the 50-cent is it just like he'll send you $1 worth and you'll send him 250?
No, what we agreed to do was hunt a certain amount of boxes a week for each other.
Okay.
And whatever we find out of those boxes once a month, we'll ship to each other.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So it's literally like him hunting a box down here and vice versa up there. So this way we don't have to worry about the money transition, the fees and all that stuff, the mail boxes.
Yeah.
It's just, here you go.
Yeah.
And he knows what to look for in the Canadian stuff a lot better than I do, and then vice versa with the Americans.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get a box of the $50, but I'm kind of getting US. I'm kind of getting 2 different responses. That one's like, oh yeah, you can just whatever, no problem, and half the rest are like, no, that's illegal. You can't do that.
It is.
It is illegal.
It is illegal, correct.
So what's illegal about it?
Just in the U.S., it's illegal to send currency overseas or out of country.
Huh.
It's just one of those stupid laws.
So
like even mailing, 1 or 2 coins is technically illegal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's stupid, but it is the law.
Oh, I got one of those coins that you showed.
Oh, which one?
The Great Sand.
It's hard to. I can't tell because of the light.
The Great Sand Dunes. You just showed that one. What was the deal with that one?
Mine was a proof. You want to look out, flip it over for the mint mark.
Oh, D.
Yeah, so that's a Denver. That's a common strike or a business strike.
Yeah.
But there's 1,000,001 errors on American quarters. Like it's stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, like they actually release a book every year, and it's like $400 if you want to like pick through every single error for every coin that you find. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like if there's so many errors, like what's the point? Like unless it's like a low mintage or something, but what's the point? Because there's so many errors on so many coins. Doesn't that just kind of cancel out the value?
See, the way I look at it for errors, like a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a double die. That's a double die reverse. That's a this." And I'm like, all right, look, if I can't see it with a 10 times loop, as far as I'm concerned, that's not an error. You can magnify it to 10,000 times and find doubling. Like, that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't see it with the naked eye, it's not doubling. I don't look at them as an error. Yeah. And, all these people sit there and use 300, 400, 500 times mag, and I'm just like, no. Yes, I know it's designated as an error with the PCGS and all that stuff, but I don't find it as an error. I just don't count that. I don't see that as an error. I mean, to me, that's just being overly picky.
I was gonna say, where's the cutoff, right?
Right, and that's why I like the ones where I showed you with the snow on the roof and stuff like that. You can see that clear as day. I count that as an error, and that's why I hang on to those. Yeah. To me, that's a true error.
Yeah. I like a CJ because represents the military. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat there.
No, I just saw that too.
Oh, hey! What's up, Jeff? Sorry, I gotta scroll back here because we so JD, Miss Southern Belle, Jason, Goat finally showed up.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat, Jeff. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's hard to do both.
And the thing is, too, with StreamYards, I don't see the highlights when someone puts an ad. I don't see that. I only see it on you. You only see it on YouTube.
Right. The only thing you do is pop up your YouTube chat and put it over the top of your StreamYard.
Yeah, but my I only have 8 megabytes of RAM, so that would be lag like crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was actually nervous about bringing you on because I didn't want it to start lagging, but it seems to be doing okay.
No, if it does, I mean, feel free to pull me down at any time.
So I got 3 rolls left.
Yeah, I got 8 left in my box.
There we go.
And then I got the boxes of $50 and pennies here still.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd like to. So how are you gonna send him the coins then? The $50?
I'll just throw it in a box. I don't care.
What are you gonna tell the post office?
Oh, I wrap it tight and pack it so they wouldn't even know it's coinage.
Yeah, but what do you tell them? Do they ask you what it is?
Oh, I tell them metal art.
Oh, okay.
Or a picture frame or something.
All right. Yeah, because for us, I the first time I sent a letter and some stickers, and I paid this much. The second time I sent letters, a sticker, and 1 coin.
Yep.
And it like doubled in price.
Yep.
Well, now it's considered a package because you're sending something. I'm like, well, no, I don't think so. So now I just say, okay, give me the stamps and I'll mail it myself.
Well, yeah, the way to do that if it's light enough is just put it into a cheap card.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah. Or some
Hey,
people
Flash.
put it between. Hey, what's up, Ed? Some people put it in between two pieces of cardboard too, and then so.
Yep.
But the one guy was dragging his fingers across it, kind of to try and feel something. And I said it was pictures and stickers, and I said, well, I'd appreciate if you wouldn't do that because there's pictures in there. I don't want you ruining it.
Right.
And he's, oh, sorry about that. But it's like, they should be happy that we're still using their service, for crying out loud.
Right.
With emails and all that stuff going on, man. And all the companies that are out there that we can do shipping with. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you on that one. It's very frustrating. And it's just like, really, do you need to micro-examine everything I'm sending? Like, come on.
I know. So I just use what is it called? A prepaid box, and it's up to like £5, and they really don't. Oh my God, there's another one. Is it 2004? Oh, it's 2008.
Hey, you're on those today, huh? What's that? 4 of them?
2000. No, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
And this one's a 2008 though, but still a nice one.
Nice.
Oh, Chuck, what's going on, Chuck? Chuck from Columbia.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out the same deal like I'm doing with George. With another buddy of mine. He's out in the UK.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they have some harder to get coins as well. So it's just like, I don't care. I'll do the state quarters or the state park quarters. Or tell me what set you want. I'll work on it for you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I go through the coins anyway, so it's not a big deal.
That's it. Do you do like dollar coins as well?
Every so often.
Do they still make like dollar coins?
Yeah, the golden colored dollar coins.
Oh, okay.
They are very much
Alaska. This is that one guy was looking for. Alaska.
Now you want to check in the loop on there and look for the extra claws in that very far right hand of the bear.
The extra claws.
Yep.
That's why he's looking for the Alaska one.
I've got dozens of them. Like they're actually pretty common.
Oh, really?
Yep. But there's like 5 different ones of versions of it though.
So where is the extra claw though?
You look at the claws, you'll see it. It stands out when you do.
I guess I'll have to look at what it looks like so I know what the difference is.
If it looks natural, then
4, 5. Yeah, this one's got 5 claws.
let me quickly check. I'm pretty sure I have one on the shelf over here.
All right. What do I do right here? How you doing there, Mama?
Okay.
I'm doing all right.
I think I literally had one coin.
All right. Let me pop you up on full screen there.
See, that one's a die chip one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you'll see. Typically, you'll see an extra claw down here, or in between that big gap claw. There'll be an extra claw in there.
So would that be like the die double stamping it kind of deal, or?
This is technically a die chip.
Well, this one here, yeah, but the extra claw, I mean.
I think it's I think they would consider that a an error off of the engraver. I'm not really sure.
All right. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna find it. I'll because Ed, if Ed is still here, you guys can kind of discuss what you think about it.
Yep.
Oh, what's that noise? But it's a dime. It's a dime that I found. And I'm not going to say what other people said. I'll wait to see what you say and what you think, because obviously, you know, you're pretty hip to all the new what's going on and stuff. So I'm not gonna say what people said until I hear what you think. So let me give me a second there. And I'll grab it and pull it out and show you. That didn't sound too good.
That's no phrase a man wants to hear from another man.
I know, right? I'm going to grab it, pull it out, and show you. But it's a dime. I think Ed already said something about it. But I just before... I don't know. I have it in a flip, so I just don't know, right? I just don't know. I always like to get as many opinions as possible.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not selling it or anything, but I just like to know, right? So
that's the way to do it. That's how you really truly make value in your product. Is you get the most amount of information you can out of it.
Yeah.
5 rolls left in this box. 2 proofs, 2 W's. And the Canadian. One lonely Canadian, so I got ripped off.
That's nothing, man. I got a roll of quarters and there's 3 nickels in it.
Oh, that sucks.
Not this time, but luckily I caught it at the bank and they took it back and gave me another roll.
Hey, Diggin. See, Diggin's doing quarters too.
Nice. So let me. I'm gonna pop this on here for a second, and you could tell me your opinion. I'm just gonna put it down there so I don't have to hold it with my hand and wiggle all over the place. But I'm gonna get in as close as possible. And focus in.
Getting dizzy. Am I drunk? I'm not sure. So you're talking that big chunk on the forehead?
Yeah.
It looks like a strike through.
A what?
A strike through is what they call it.
Now, also on...
But that also could be postman, too.
Yeah. On... you can't tell with this one, but look at his mouth. When I went close up, I could see 2 different smile lines. And two mouth. I know this one's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Flash. I'm thinking strike through as well.
So what? Okay, I don't. What does a strike through mean?
Basically, it's you're taking some of the image from the backside of the die, and it's pushed through when they strike the coin.
So what is it? What does that mean?
It's a metal defect, basically.
So is that a keeper or just?
That's a keeper, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, it could be a heat damage thing, like somebody was messing with a torch or something, but it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, see, that's what Ed said before, that it might be some heat damage, but I didn't like the other side is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see it, but it's.
I mean, I didn't see any colorization like heat tempering.
Well, that's it too, right? There was no discoloration, just your regular dirtiness.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was leaning towards the strike through.
All right, so we're on our second last roll here. How is that? Hey, Nick. Nick is back. Just in time, Nick. I think there's only one US on the bottom there.
Correct, Flash. Also, when you get like little scraps of metal that get into the die before it hits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and that could just be kind of mashed in with it, like extra metal.
Yeah. So this one here is... Oh, let me get the light back on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Pennsylvania.
Ooh, hard glare.
US. Yeah, I know. Sorry. It's
all right.
It's bright for you guys, but it's dark for me, right? So
yeah.
So it's kind of hard. I need the extra light to see the dates and stuff. Okay, so there's... Oh, wait, is that US? Why am I putting that there?
Yeah, Pennsylvania would be US.
No, sorry. I was looking at other coins. I know Pennsylvania's US. I had another stack over here. I'm like, why is that US one? Is that a US one?
That's funny.
So, Nick, did you convince the kids to get off the computer so you can go live, or what? I'm dying to see those coins you said, the little teaser you had.
I like teasers.
Yeah.
Not yet.
1970.
See, I thought about doing a stream today too with all the coins I got to hunt, and I got no kids in the house. It's like a ghost town. It's kind of nice.
Oh, wow. Oh, there is a non-colored, is it Salisbury? I'm going to keep that one because even those, they don't come across those very often. Skiing, I don't care. Olympics, I don't care. 2011, 2004. Not yet. Just tell them. Or you can just start saying, hey, you want to pay the bill?
I've
No?
done that. I've done that before.
Yeah. I've used it a couple times with my son. And I don't mind, but he likes to drink milk, and he drinks a lot of it. And it's like, well, you have other beverages you can have. We have water or juice or whatever, and but I guess he doesn't have to like dirty a glass or something. He just chugs it from the bag or something, right? Or
he's got 6 mail calls he needs to do. Wow.
Uh-oh.
So you got to just do a big super mail call, one big video.
Yeah. I watched this one channel, my wife and I. They're in the States. And 1988. You want to go outside? Okay, hold on a second, guys. My dog wants to go outside. But people, it's about a family. But I swear, if they didn't have cute kids, I don't think anybody would watch them. But they do mail calls. They do mail calls about once a month. And I'm telling you, people from around the world send them packages like mad.
Yep.
Clothing, stuff for their dogs, stuff for them, and it's like, holy smokes, man, that's crazy. Like literally, they have the what do they say? Not UPS, not the post office.
Sounds like Robin Hood coins.
Nah. And there's one there, the military one there. Cool. But they have the where they have their post box. They call them and say, "Yeah, come pick up your stuff, man. It's taking up all the space." they have so many packages. It's like, that is insane, man. I don't like. I'll do a swap with anyone, but I don't like asking people, "Hey, send me whatever," right? But I think it's kind of like, I don't know, nothing wrong. I don't like owing people anything, right? You want to do a swap? I'll do a swap, no problem.
Right.
Swap stickers, or channel stickers. That's a different story. Because if you don't have channel stickers, you can't really swap. But
yep.
But yeah, coins. Like, I don't want to trade with you unless there's something I can give you.
Right. Well, you guys luck out. I mean, there's a lot of Americans who are always looking for Canadian coins. Always.
Well, give them my contact information. Because I will definitely look for coins for them, and we'll do like how you're kind of doing, right? I have no problem doing that whatsoever.
I keep telling George, it's like, switch it up. Don't do just quarters. Do some loonies once in a while. Do some toonies.
Yeah.
Put a little variety in there.
Yeah. You were on last night, weren't you?
Yeah, I catch pretty much all of his streams, just not all of it.
I know. I'll watch and I'll fall asleep, and I'll wake up. I woke up like 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night, and I'm like, I wonder if George is still going. And sure enough, he was going till 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I don't understand why he goes that long. And then he complains he's tired and shit. It's like, dude,
what do you expect?
You're doing it to yourself, man.
And the funny thing is, too, he always has like 20, 30 people watching.
Yep.
The whole stream. Like when I go past, like, today is different. I didn't really promote this at all, but usually after an hour or two, it drops, right? It drops down to like 10 or less. Not for George.
Yeah, I'm trying to work with him to help him out, and I keep telling him, I was like, you want to save money on shipping. I was like, the best thing you could do, and I was like, just take it, put them all in individual packages, put your address on there, put it in a whole package, and then send it in one box to me.
Yeah.
And then I'll just bring it to the post office and send it out. Then you don't have to worry about the international fees for every single package.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So he sends the whole thing to you, and you mail it out to everyone.
He hasn't done it yet, but he's seriously thinking about it because he's realizing how much money he can save.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I just saw a non-colorized version, but of the Canadian.
Yeah.
There we go. Those are other ones I don't see very many of, so I'm keeping that one. Oh, sweet. Mr. Brock. Cool.
Fines are fines. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
John Chum, what's up, buddy?
John. Lucky son of a gun, that guy. Did you ever watch Metal Detecting NC? Mike?
Oh yeah, I see Mike all the time.
So he had his 1,000 subscriber giveaway last night.
I was at work. I missed most of his stream.
John, 1978. John won the grand prize of a microscope camera coin cam thing.
Sweet.
And I'm like, you lucky dog. Because this thing is a piece of. But, is Darren back? Still rocking it. Yeah, buddy. George said he's going to send me one of his old coin cams, which is really cool of George. That he doesn't use anymore because this cam stinks. Hey, you got a cancer one. That's a dirty one, but I might be able to tidy that one up a little bit.
There you go.
There's one guy that I watch from Japan, and he cleans coins, and oh my god, he takes coins that are like just destroyed, and they come out like just right off the press, like proof. And I know some people are like, oh my god, well, don't do that. But he just takes ordinary everyday coins, and they look amazing when he's done with them. And but he uses like a few different levels of diamond paste. I think it's called.
Yep.
And oh my god,
Nick, it's me. It's Bella's dad.
Oh, sorry.
He was just asking who's on with him.
There we go, Phil. I guess I should be paying attention to the chat more.
That's all right. You're allowed to mess up once in a while. I mean, it is your stream. You make the rules, bud.
Well, last 4 quarters looks like we not too much there. Then we'll just do a little recap. See what we got. And then
Good.
I'll go for a little snackaroo there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good to go. All right, just 1 second there. Go to a full. And you want to come back in, pups? All right. 1 second, guys. My dog is scratching. Hey, it's freezing out here. Come on. Attaboy. All right. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Oh, nice. Miss Southern Belle. Every time someone does, everyone that does my mail call on a video, I put in my playlist. Very cool. Good idea. This one guy, what's his name? Mobile. You know Mobile Coins?
Yeah, Larry.
Is that his name, Larry? Okay.
Yeah.
I stumbled onto his channel, and I gotta write his name down so I get I know who I'm talking to. I like knowing who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Hey, Miss Southern Belle, how's it going?"
Right.
You know who you're talking to, right?
I'm horrible with names, so I just go with whatever their channel name is.
Yeah. Okay, so what did you say his name was? Larry?
Yep, Larry. Larry Priest, I believe it is.
Oh yeah. And that is mobile.
Actually,
I-
kind of funny you said that. Hold on, I'll show you why. Let me shift some stuff around here.
I won a $1 silver certificate off his channel the other
there you
day.
go.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, here, switch. Put my camera up for a second.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, nice.
I got this T-shirt sitting right here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Larry. He's a good dude.
Cool.
Yep. He's a good guy. All right. Get rid of my ugly mug again.
Okay. Ah. All right, there you go.
Hold on, let me see. I got a better ugly mug picture.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
There, I'll put that ugly mug picture on.
Okay. There we go. All right, so that is it for the coins. We will go pull up all the coins now and see what we got. I am picking up. I did order a box of quarters, but they're not coming in until Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do some more, hopefully. But I told them, I said I'd prefer customer wrapped. So I'm gonna tell them to hold on to it for a while, and they're gonna swap it as much as they can before I take it. All right, so I'm gonna squeeze you off there for a second there.
Yeah, it's fun.
So here is all my US.
Almost the full roll.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. $5.75 in US.
Nice.
It's always nice. Always nice. Yeah, I usually, before COVID came, we'd go to Niagara Falls every once in a while, and so now it's even better because I get to bring some US money and cash it in and make some more money.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the pop. Oh, wait, hold on a second. There we go. 6. There we go. 6 of the poppies. 3 of them are pretty good. 3 of them are kind of crummy. That's a 2004. Nice one. This one here is a 2004. And this one here, I think, is a 2008. Yeah. So the top ones are 2004. Kind of crummy. The bottom ones are 2000. 2 2004s, 1 2008.
Mm-hmm.
The first Coloraz one. Super cool. I'll take it. We got a colorized Tecumseh. That was kind of hard to see, but
The way you cupped it around the camera, that was the better way.
yeah, I know.
Not down there, up higher. No, when you went around the camera,
Oh,
it kind of took a lot of the glare off. Yeah, there you go.
there we go. See, that's why I need the zoom camera. Can zoom in on it and see a lot better. And then we just got a bunch of other ones. We got a couple Canada, got the Falcon, a couple other collector 1812 ones, bunch of hockey, and a couple other commemorative ones. So we're gonna keep those until we get the colors, put them into sets. So yeah,
Good stuff.
I'm happy. That's all that matters, I guess. Okay, let me just do this here and go like this. Swap it out to here. Oh, God, look at that. All right. And get that out of the way. All right. So let's see. Kind of in and out today. I've lost to edit. We got 7 people. 7 people. I'm going to try and, hold on a second there. I'm going to try and invite people in until it just starts lagging. So if you guys want to come in, come on in. My coins are done. I think that's the right stream. Jason, Nick, who else is there? Jason, Nick, Miss Southern Belle, Chuck, Goat. Come on in, guys. John Chum. I think that's about it. Digging to Richmond, he's probably gone. That was about 20 minutes ago, last time he was chatting. Yeah, come on in, guys. Let's wreck my computer so it screws it up. As soon as I start lagging, I'll just cut her off or something.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Oh. So whereabouts in the States are you?
I am in Connecticut, Northeast.
Oh, okay.
North of New York or DC and south of you.
Nice.
Yeah, if I go directly north, Niagara Falls is like 4 hours.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's not too far.
Yeah.
Hopefully the borders will get opened up and I can take a little. I can take a little one this year. That's the goal. Because she's never been there yet.
Sorry, goal to Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been there a couple years, but it's a tourist trap, right? Well, on the Canada side, I don't know what about the US side, but the Canada side is just a US trap. But it's fun to go to, right?
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It's just an experience thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been there since I was probably 10 or 11 years old, so it's just a matter of getting out and seeing some of the world and experiencing life with her. And she's young; she needs to start seeing it.
Yep. I used to go to there was a flea market on the U.S. side that we always go to every me and a bunch of buddies. We just drive down. I mean, it's a lot harder now because you need a passport and all that crap. But when you just need to show your ID and cross the border, there was this big, huge flea market just a bit. I think it was. I forget how to get there, but it was years ago. But it was a little bit west of Niagara Falls, a little bit, but huge flea market, and the stuff you can buy there was just. I thought it was pretty cool. So
yeah, it's on where you go. I mean, you can find anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have the same thing up in your area. You just got to travel to the right area.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened there?
I don't know.
I got one of my dime things opened up. The U.S. dimes. Oh, wait a second. Where's my other? That's not right. Did I roll the dimes already? No, I guess I did. Just talking to myself here. Don't mind me.
That's all right. You're allowed. You're allowed.
So far since I started, I've got two full rolls of US, 3 full rolls of dimes US, partial roll of nickels. So usually by the summertime, I might have a couple $100 and that's all free trade, right? So getting it from my bank, it's just equal. So I'm making money when I go down there, and if I can figure out how to swap it at a bank, and like not having. See, I can open up a U.S. account at my branch, but they don't take coins, just bills.
I believe if you go to the banks that are right on the borders, they'll just do a free transition from U.S. to Canadian.
yeah?
Or vice versa. Yeah.
Nice, but I don't want them taking $10 U.S. and giving me $10 Canadian.
Yep.
I can do that here, right? I'd rather get
Exactly.
$10 I'd rather get $10 US, bring it back, and then deposit that, right?
That's when you got to make sure you use the words "I'd like to exchange it."
Yeah, exchange it for bills.
Yep. And be like, yeah, no, this isn't worth $10 Canadian. Try again.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, thanks for popping on, though. I appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem, my man.
It makes it so much easier when. Plus, I don't think we've really met live yet before. So
Live, no. We've caught each other in other streams, but that's about it.
Yeah. It's always cool putting a face to a name for me, at least.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. That and you get to know the person better.
Yeah,
I got a lot of people that sit there and go, "Oh, you're always a jerk to Found It Buried." It's like no, it's not that I'm being a jerk. It's I'm busting his balls. It's a buddy.
Yeah.
It's not a legit thing.
Quite a few people that do the same though. I'm not sure of his real name, but Pennies to Benji's. He ripped him a few every once in a while. So
are you kidding me? I'll sit there and I'll be on my phone because I'll be at work a lot of time when George is online, and I'll be on my phone talking to Colorado Coin Hunter, and it's like, all right, what are you gonna say this time?
Yeah,
as we really like rip into him.
Yeah. Oh man!
And then the next morning, I'll be talking to George on the phone. He'd be like, "Dude, you guys are killing me. You guys are funny."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's what makes it entertaining. That's the entertainment value.
That's it. If it's just, and that's why I like when people come on. But just before, for some reason, I only have 8 megabytes of RAM. I need to get 16. Then I could do the proper stuff with OBS and have stuff streaming and nice little whatevers. But it just drains my friggin' computer, and it's not good at all. So there's all my color ones there.
What is wrong with you guys? Not much. Just about everything sometimes. Depends on the mood.
What's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong?
Mentally damaged.
Well, yeah, that's that's a given for me.
That's post-traumatic stress disorder from the military. I can't help myself.
You were in the military?
I was.
What'd you do?
I was a Marine.
Oh wow. What did you do though, like in the Marines?
Oh, I was infantry.
Oh wow. My one of my grandfathers was in the Navy, and he actually took. I have pictures of him on the boat, and there was a big convoy, and there was one of the tankers got hit, just billowing with smoke, and he took a bunch of pictures. But that was my my mother's father. When my father's father passed away, he had all the books. I don't know how he ended up with them, but I don't know. I guess they were buddies or something. Who knows? And but when it was left to me when he passed away, so that was pretty cool. And but he never liked to talk about it. Right? He must have had a rough time. When I mentioned this a few times, but when I used to help him in the kitchen, like with Thanksgiving and Easter and Christmas dinner and that kind of stuff. And one day he asked me to go to the closet and grab something out of the chest that he had in his closet. So I went there and I found a bunch of like war medals. I'm like, you know, I was probably like 8 or 9 or something. Or anyways, so like I'm like, Papa, what are these from? He goes, oh, it's military. I was in the war kind of thing. And so I started asking him questions, and all he said was, that was in the past. That's where it's staying. Don't ask me again.
That sounds like a combat veteran, somebody who's actually seen combat.
Oh yeah, he and I said, the one thing I did, I asked him, I said, oh, what did you do? And he goes, I was just a cook.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nick.
Well, let me hold on a second. Let me. So, but that is the reason why I became a chef, is because he said he was a cook.
Yeah.
So who knows if he told the truth? But I found out after he passed away, he was actually he drove tanks, and he was the guy shooting the things in the tanks,
He was
right?
a gunner.
Gunner, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he must have seen some pretty nasty stuff. So some people will talk about it. It helps them to talk about it. Some people don't want to talk about it, and I respected him for that, right?
See, I've been to a lot of VAs. I've been to a lot of places and groups, and I've done my fair share of the group therapy and all that stuff. And you can see the difference between the vets who, oh, I was shot at. You were in a tank and they were shooting a pistol or a rifle at you, and you just hear tink, tink, tink on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a big difference when you're in an open field and you've got a couple of loose rocks on the ground. That's all you got to cover, and you're getting hammered from 10 different directions. There's a difference.
Or you're driving and you hit like a landmine or something, and it takes out half your truck or something.
That's how I retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove over. That was my second IED actually that we drove over.
Oh my gosh.
And from the guys in the convoy behind us, they told me that after I came to, that we should have tried out for the Olympics. And we're like, what the hell are you talking about? And he goes, yeah, you did like 4 twists and 3 flips in the air before you guys landed.
Oh my God. I don't mean to laugh, but
Well, I mean, the way he worded it, and I mean, I'm telling you, I was still in the hospital when he told me this, and I just started laughing because it wasn't like, oh my God, you guys did. It was, I'm gonna make a joke out of this, and yeah, you should have been in the Olympics. I was like, that's true brotherhood right there. It's like,
yeah.
It's just whatever. You did what you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up crushing 6 vertebrae in my neck.
Oh my God.
And that's what took me out. That was my medical discharge right then and there.
Wow. Why did you decide to go in the first place?
I'm a 6th generation.
That's why. Yeah. It's a lot. I noticed I mean, I don't know how it is anymore, but I remember like anytime around like Thanksgiving for us, or not Thanksgiving, Remembrance Day or Memorial Day for you guys. There's a lot of like documentaries on TV, and I always watch them, and I always try and get my son to watch them, just to show him what it was like. Like he's 17 now, turning 18, and people back then, 15-year-olds or 16-year-olds lying about their age to get in to do this kind of stuff.
Yep.
I mean, sure it was, back then it was a totally different time in that. But like my hat's off to anyone then or now that, do that kind of stuff, because it takes a lot of cojones to put yourself in that kind of situation. If you're going in,
I was watching a documentary on the American Civil War, because I'm a big historian. I actually love history, especially military history. And during the American Civil War in the 1800s, the youngest decorated military man in history for the U.S. was 12.
Wow.
Like Medal of Honor type stuff. Like this kid was 12 years old and joined, or I think he was 10 when he joined. And he basically started as like the guy who would run water and supplies back and forth.
Yeah.
nothing in combat, but apparently he ended up in combat and did some pretty heroic crap and made it all the way to like a general before he was like 40 years old before he retired.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
And I'm just like, damn, like, how do you even want to start at 10 years old in the wars?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
even back then as a kid, like, you would help the doctors carry the legs and hands that were just cut off and
yeah.
go to bury it. Like, that was their jobs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It takes a certain person to do that, and to knowing that, hey, I mean, obviously, if you're in the reserves, like for here in Canada, it's just basically, I mean, not discounting what they do, but you know, the peace missions, there are still some stuff that's pretty serious, but you know, knowing that you might get called into combat is Jesus. I mean, I'm way out of shape now, but even when I was in shape, I couldn't do that, man. Every time I see the veterans around Remembrance Day selling the poppies and stuff, I always stop every time. I always stop and thank them, and I always kind of get choked up because you know, it's like, who knows what would have happened if it turned out different, right? Like, what would it be like, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could all, North America all could be speaking Japanese right now.
Yeah. So it's, I always thank them, try to give them what I can for a donation, and but it's, God, it's I can't. There's one movie that I watch. I forget what it's called. I think it's with. Crap. Let me look it up. It's a really good movie. But there's a part in the movie where the cabbies bring back letters from the
We Were Soldiers.
Is that what it's called? We Were Soldiers?
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
That's it, Mel Gibson.
Yep.
God, I love that movie. It's such a good movie.
It's a phenomenal movie, and they were so unprepared. They literally did have the taxi company delivering the telegrams.
Yeah. And then when the wife, and I'm sure a lot of that stuff, just out of respect, is pretty bang on to what it was actually like. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I can only imagine, like, a taxi guy has to drop all these letters off, and it's like, what a crappy thing. And then the wife takes a letter saying, I know all the wives, let me do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Any more comments, drop them off here, I'll do it.
Yep.
But
see, that's how it is. That is legit how it is on the bases, though. Usually in a battalion or whatever, your battalion commander is usually a major or a colonel or something of that nature. And when you're off overseas, it's literally kind of like the same ranking system for the wives for the coping after you're gone.
Yeah.
So the highest ranking wife, the colonel's wife or whatever, would be the one who organizes all the family functions and the wives meeting up for talking and updates and this and that. And it's quite interesting, and they still do it to this day.
Yeah. Miss Southern Belle says she had a lovely friend that passed from colon cancer that carried the body bags. He was my best friend. Was a great guy in the military. What's the other movie with is it Matt Damon and Tom Hanks?
Oh, Saving Private Ryan, another phenomenal movie.
Oh,
Yep.
And I'm sure that story is based on. I think it was based on a true story, but I'm sure that happened all the time where 2 or 3 brothers went off.
You want a great storyline to follow as far as military history. Spielberg and Hanks both did a series. One of them did the Army, one of them did the Marines. You have Band of Brothers. It was an HBO series. The whole thing was done off of live video conversations from the vets in that unit.
Wow.
And it was all based off of their true encounter stories that they could do. And they actually used the veterans on scene many times to tell them what looked right and what was wrong. And it didn't do, no, it didn't look like this. It didn't sound like that. So, like, it was extremely accurate.
Yeah.
So you had the Army one, which was the Band of Brothers, and you had the Marine one, which was the Pacific.
Right.
Both of them done the exact same way. The Army one was obviously fighting the Germans, and the Marines one was fighting the Japs.
Yeah.
So you'll see a huge amount of culture differences and experiences in unbelievably accurate detail.
Yeah. Is that happening?
Good Morning
Oh, it's happening
Vietnam.
right now. Shoot.
Phenomenal video.
Yeah. If anyone is watching, Dig It Mart is having an auction, and they had a lot of floods. I think I got a sticker right here somewhere. Where is it? Detective Jim and I can't find it. Jim and Paul, but in his he is raising money for people that were affected by the flood when it comes to like elderly people and like single parent families, that kind of stuff with kids, because they got no, at the time they got no help from the government. Well, I think they call it the council, like sandbags, stuff like that, and they had to fend for themselves. So it was kind of brutal. So I'm gonna no, don't be sorry, buddy. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. I actually had a reminder to go there and I totally forgot about it. Oh, you're welcome, John. No problem. But yeah, I'll definitely head over there and check that out, and hopefully I can bid on some stuff. But no, yeah, there's a lot of good. My wife, it drives my wife nuts because every time those movies are on, I always watch them. And it's like, you've seen it a million times. Why are you watching it again? Because it's a good movie. It's good.
Right. It's a good storyline.
Well, I can only imagine. What was the one? What was the one with? Maybe it was Saving Private Ryan. Which is the one in the beginning where they hit the beach, and they're just getting picked off left and right. What was that
Saving
one?
Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah. Yep. And that was Vimy Ridge, right? Is that correct?
That was who?
Vimy Ridge, where they
I
landed.
know that was Tom Hanks.
No. But that was the location though.
Oh no, that was
Normandy? No.
Normandy. Yeah.
Normandy. But oh my God, like if it was 1% of what they did, they're sitting ducks basically, right?
Oh, they were.
The guys were up high in the bunker in the what are they called? The pill boxes or whatever they're called, and just picking them off. Just pick. I could.
That wasn't even the worst of it. I've actually watched a recent documentary of a British guy. He lives in the area of where the Normandy invasion was.
Yeah. And
the original thought was like their artillery was pretty much right behind where all that front line was.
Yeah.
And they're finding artillery 50 miles away. And the actual they're still finding the guns and the ammunition, and they're in the locked position still, pointing at Normandy Beach to this day.
That's crazy. Yeah. I watched I
had no idea these bunkers even existed.
Wow.
Since the war. Like, it's all like it was covered up and people forgot about it and all that history thrown away. And like they're finding all kinds of stuff in this now. It's crazy the amount of and it was all found off of a metal detector.
Yeah, I think there was one. It might be the same documentary, but there was one that they uncovered like a bunker, but it was all covered in sand right by the beach. It was all covered in sand, and then they were digging, and they found the entrance, and they kind of got in. They finally got into it, and that's why I love watching like metal detecting. There's a few that I watch. They do. It's all about World War II, and I wish. I mean, all we have here where I live, there's a few locations that you can go to that are like the War of 1812, but other than that, it's all been built over, houses, condos.
Yep.
They, but in the States, there's like places all over the place that you can go to, and it's still woods, and they find stuff left and right. And I would much rather find history related things like relics. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love finding gold rings and stuff on the beach, but and spendable money, but I would much rather find relics, because the whole reason why I like metal detecting and watch is because of the history.
Yeah.
And, I find it fascinating when they find, and like, who was it? Detector Kev out of the UK. They find so many musket balls, they melt them down and make different things out of them, like little figurines. Like, that's how many they find. If I found one, I'd be like, oh my god, a musket ball. But there's so many that it's like us finding pennies on the beach or in the parks, right? Yeah. And but he said he's going to send me some, and I'm like that is so cool, because to me it's like that's part of history, right? Someone melted it, poured it, and but they find so many of them, they just make it into different things, right? But it's there's just so many. Like I said, there's so many of them, so it's just instead of having a big bucket full of musket balls, because if I melt them down, who cares? There's thousands more out in that field. And but I like the history, and they find like the 3-ring bullets, and in the States they find the 3-ring bullets and stuff like that. Like I would
find the 2 and 3 ringers.
Yeah, I would go nuts if I found stuff like that. I just like the history part of it. So
no, I'm right there with you on that
one. Because I often like this. I remember this one guy. I think he was. It's a Russian channel. I don't know if he was where he was in Russia, or maybe it was Germany. But they're metal detecting, and they're pulling up like full belts of bullets, guns, like full guns, like it was the war was over, and they just leave it, dumped it all with a big humongous pile. They dug a hole, dumped it, and buried it and left. And they're finding like big shells, like mortars and grenades, and just bullets, like just stacks of bullets and knives and what are they called? The knives on the end of the guns. What are they called?
K-bars.
What's the other name for them?
K-bars is what they usually call them, or bayonet.
Bayonet. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. But they're finding bayonets and knives and guns, and it's just tons of bullets. I'm like, I would be like going ape. What if I found that?
Yeah.
But to them, it's just like, more bullets, more 3-ring bullets, more 2-ring bullets, another one. Like, gosh, so lucky. But that's why I watch those channels, right? I find it fascinating. But anyways.
No, I'm right there with you on that. That's half the enjoyment. That's the pleasure of it.
Yeah.
It's the challenge of the hunt is part of it, which is actually the smallest part, I think. And it's just the satisfaction of pulling out that history.
Yeah. I like the part, to think, what was happening. What was happening when that belt buckle, or that, the helmet badge, or the what happened? Why did that fall at that point? Right.
Yep.
And what was going on when they find the bullets and stuff? It's like I love
Yeah,
Well,
how did that hit the ground? Did somebody die here and that was just pulled off the body?
Hey, what's going on, Sean from Texas? What's up? I did a lot of creative writing when I was in school, and I love just thinking about that, like what happened at that moment in time in history, and sometimes I look it up and find out what happened. Or on the show they'll look it up and they'll say, "Oh, this is what was going on, the war of whatever."
Right.
I just find it so fascinating. I love watching, documentaries and that kind of stuff. So.
No, I can't blame you on that. I'm right there with you.
What do you got left for rolls?
Couple boxes.
Oh, I thought you had a couple rolls left.
Oh no. The quarters are done. I'm into the box of halves now.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
Well, we're on 2 hours and 35 minutes. I try not to go too much longer than 2 hours, but I wasn't.
No, that's fine.
I wasn't paying attention. Plus, I want to go over and check out the auction there too. So.
No, I can't blame you there.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Next time, I'll have you up for sure, and we'll do some more coin roll hunting Tuesday. Like I said, Tuesday I'm picking up a box of quarters. I don't know if I'm going to wait till the weekend to do those, or I might split it up. I don't want to do a whole box. I did a whole box of quarters once. The stream went on for like 4.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit too long. No one's going to watch that. Maybe they'll skip through it in the reruns, but
well, usually when it's just the solo person opening them, not. But if you have the company up and good conversation going, that's when the streams run a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. And more to talk about. And that's why I like having it. But I was having issues. I was having issues with my computer because it was lagging a lot. But I think I got it to. Let me just check here. Yeah, see, it looks like the stream's going fine.
Yeah, it looks like it's putting out nice content.
Thanks, Marlon. So is that the that's the auction? Yes. Okay, cool. Thanks.
There you go. Silver Ender right there. 40% silver.
Nice.
First Ender I've found in a long time.
Okay. So now in Canada, we have a program called the ARP. I believe it's called ARP. The ARP, Alloy Recovery Program. So I don't know. Obviously, you guys, that looked like a bankroll roll to me, not a customer roll. So basically, they go like it sucks for us looking, but the ones we get from the bank that are they're sealed like this one, like the one you just showed.
Yep.
You'll never find silver. I did a box. The last box I did of nickels that were like that. Nothing older than 2001. So they go through and they take everything by weight. So the only good thing about quarters is you'll find the colored ones.
Right.
You'll never find. So I always try and get the rolls that look like this, the customer wrapped ones that get folded on the ends, because a lot of those ones they don't care, and that's where I find a lot of my US ones. And I have found a bit of silver. The best ones so far have been quarters and dimes. A ton of silver in the dimes. I guess people just don't care. It's like, man, it's only 10 cents. Who cares? They just throw it in the roll and out it goes, right? But when you do that, when you go through a box and you find, lots of them, that starts adding up, right? So
it does.
And that's why I like doing it. So Sean just opened up a box.
I can't put my link up. I'm not a moderator, hon.
Yeah. Let me just show that there. But it's in the chat. They can cut and paste it and go to that one. So maybe we'll all head over there and do a raid on that link there. But it's in the I think you're freezing up or you're not moving very. Oh, there you go. Just open a box of pennies, got 9 wheats and 2 Canadian, and I got a roll with a wheat as an ender. Not going to open it. Might be the The only one I ever find. That's weird. I have this box. I have this roll of 1962 pennies that I forget where I got it from. I think when my grandfather or my godfather passed away, it was in a bunch of his stuff. But I'm scared to open it.
I wouldn't open it. Older rolls like that. Ooh. So let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see it with my lighting. So there's the roll I just opened up, and that's the silver ender right there.
Yeah.
That one here is silver. That one there is silver.
So what are you sending George? Silver?
He's getting the silvers, the proofs, 40%er, 40%er, 40%er.
Wow.
Yeah, he wanted the silvers, the proofs, the commemoratives, any of the more sought after ones that actually have a value, not just like the common, the ones like, as we call it, the NIFCs. There's no real value for it, increased value.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people will save them. I mean, I save all of my NIFCs the way I look at it. If they're not intended for circulation, they're gonna be worth something in the future.
Yeah. Well, if George ever decides to stop doing that, I will continue it for you, man.
Well, which ones are you looking for? What coins are you looking for?
Well, obviously, I'd like to get silver and keep silver because one day it's only going to go up, right? But
that's the only direction gold and silver goes.
Yeah, I'm not really collecting for sets. I
Yep.
do have a few. The oldest one I have is a night. Hold on a second, let me grab it. And I actually found it metal detecting on this abandoned house. I was going up to my cottage and I took a different route for some reason. It was going with my wife and we just thought, let's just go for a nice drive instead of taking the highway, because the highway on my birthday is on the long weekend, is on our long weekend, and the highways are just jam packed. So it's like we usually take the side roads all the way up. And
Sean, to your question, bud, what most coin collectors do with their silver coins is they hoard them and they hang on forever. And then when you get to the point where you're desperate for money or whatever, you can sell them to other coin collectors, to coin shops, pawn shop. You can sell it pretty much anywhere. It's silver. They have a premium value. Like, for example, I'm throwing coins on the ground now, but these three that I just found, they're 40% silver by weight, so they're worth about $3.
Nice.
And I just paid 50 cents for it, so
nice.
It's all in what you want to do with it.
Yeah, I would. Here it is. So this one I found with a bunch of Canadian 50-cent pieces in a busted old mason jar in an abandoned property. It is a 1922 Liberty dollar. I'm not sure what it's what the name of it is, but this one here,
a peace dollar. Yep.
Peace dollar. Yeah, it's pretty
you
cool.
You can get $30 for that thing all day long right now.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
They're cool. 30 US anyway.
But I like it. It's at the time when I found it was my oldest coin that I found. So I've just been holding on to it, right? But what percentage of silver is that? 80?
Those are 90.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean,
and I got a bunch of 50-cent pieces and other half dollars, US half dollars. Not very old. A lot from the 70s, but
I mean, you could go. I mean, silver is silver is silver. You can get it anywhere.
wow.
I mean,
Now you're rubbing it in, man.
Oh, you want rubbing it in? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Wait a second. Let me get my my briefcase.
Here, let me push the camera back a little bit.
I need a wider angle.
That's all
Oh
silver.
my God.
Oh, not enough? Hold on.
Oh. I don't feel like a man when I pull out my little tiny bag.
That's all silver.
Jeez. But you find that in the half dollars, right?
Most of those, yes.
See, all the ones that I find are like, so I mean, obviously it's the bigger coins, right? So it's a lot bigger.
Like,
But
let's give you a comparison. Like, so most people don't understand like how fast silver adds up. All right, this is $2,000 US.
in worth of 50 cents. No, is that the value of silver?
In silver value, yeah.
What is the value in coin, like 50-cent pieces, right?
These are $10 a roll.
Oh wow. Wow. That's insane.
So $130 in coin, and these are dollar coins, so that's another 20. So $150 face.
Wow.
Yep.
The most coins I have in silver are the dimes.
These are actually all being sold to George.
Wow.
All the ones that I have here.
So you're trading those with the quarters, or you actually selling them?
He's buying these.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's Morgan dollars. I've got peace dollars in here.
What are you selling them? What are you selling them for?
$2,000.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole lot he's buying. He needed more silver for his giveaways and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I bust his balls lately. Like, you're so slow because he keeps forgetting to send the PayPals.
Yeah.
To get it over, and I just like, come on, man.
So I'm kind of embarrassed to show my little stack, but
Don't be. I've been collecting since I was a kid.
But this is just the majority of this is like from metal detecting. So
yeah,
it's not the stack that you have. That's for sure.
Like I said, I've been collecting for 40 years, and I'm a third generation. My daughter's the fourth, and I had a heads up compared to most because I already knew people who did it and knew what to look for.
Yeah. So there's my stack of dimes. That's all silver, and these are quarters. And then my one little US one.
I mean, if I went upstairs, I can go to one of the two safes and bring out another half a pallet of silver if you really wanted to see it. But
no, thanks.
Like I said, I've been doing it for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten to the point where I'm honestly thinking about taking a lot of the silver and selling it because it's going to be a huge profit from what I paid for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because most of it was found at face value.
Well, that's the thing too, right? I hate when you can buy silver coins, but like in Canada, you can buy silver coins from the mint, but they sell it at a higher price because it's got a nice design on it. Sure, that's nice, but I don't really care. I want to buy it. I like you guys in the States. I heard you can get like just bags and bags of like silver dimes for like scrap price.
That will melt, yeah. But you're not going to get it from the mint for that. You have to go to like
just from whoever, from private people or.
Yeah.
There's this one show that I watched. I think it's called In the Vault, and they in their intro they show these guys just taking skids of bags, big bags like this of just silver dimes, silver quarters, whatever, and just throwing it on the shelf. I'm like, God,
Yep,
that's like true hoarding.
that's goals.
Yeah. And they talk about that if you buy like 1 ounce, or this is like a 1 ounce copper, but if that was like gold, if you're going to get 5 coins, you're better off buying a 5 ounce bar than five 1 ounce coins, because you'll save money on the
premium
over spot value kind of thing, right?
Yep.
So
Yep, that's correct. A lot of people in the States will sit there because they can't afford to buy an ounce of gold at a time. They buy the fractional, so they buy a gram at a time, or the 10th ounce or whatever. Now the 10th ounce, when I was buying them last, was like $210 a tenth. But if you bought an ounce, it was $1,800. So you're paying $300 more to go buy it by the 10th.
Yeah. So you're better off to save up your money and then buy it when you got enough to buy a whole ounce.
That's right. You're going to get a lot more for it.
Not more for the value. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you'll get a lot more gold for the same price.
Yeah, it's amazing though. Like I'll watch all those like Gold Rush or whatever it is shows, and sure they don't show you all the BS they have to go through to get those 100 ounces of gold or whatever. But oh my God, man, it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there for you to take out, right?
I'm actually in the works with talking to a couple of people who have gold mines.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to work out a deal with them, because it's like, I know you guys sell your gold to your assayers or whatever. That's how you make your money. And it's not pure gold. It's like, so I'm trying to work with them to try and get, a good price that, comparable to what they're getting.
Yeah.
So I can get it straight from the mine and skip all that extra crap in between. And I would have no problem whatsoever buying it from them and then refining it myself.
Yeah. Because once you refine it, you get that much. Take the time of doing it yourself. You'll save the money when you buy the kind of dirtier gold. But once you refine it, the value is just right up there, right? So.
Yeah, the other option I was thinking about was going to like flea markets and sales and whatnot and buying, junk gold jewelry and stuff and refining it that way as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just going to go and sit in my pocket anyway. I'm not going to do anything with it. It's just extra for me. But if I can get it cheaper and then have the fun of the refining process and then have pure gold in the end, just to sit there and pour my own round or bar or whatever, it's the entertainment value.
So you've obviously done some homework on gold and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy it from like a reputable guy, like say the Canadian Mint or the US Mint, they have their stamps and stuff like that. So would you have a harder time trying to sell it because it's just some guy melting gold into bars, or would they do their tests, have to do tests on it and say that, hey, it's.
If you're smart, it'd be somebody who tests it.
Yeah.
Now, like I know in the UK, you have to have it. You legally have to have precious metals assayed before you can sell it.
Okay.
As where over here we don't have that issue because it's not regulated like that. However, whenever I do my like my silver pours or whatever. I tend to go to my LCS because he's got one of those really fancy laser scopes, and it can tell you the entire chemical composition.
Oh wow!
And I'll have him zap it and just give me the printout for it.
Yeah.
So I can go, here you go. This was taken on this piece.
Right.
So you'll know exactly the silver or tin or nickel or whatever microscopic amount is in it, but this is it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. It might be a dumb question for you.
No, No such
but
thing as a dumb question when you want
it came up when you're talking like flea market and stuff like that. So what is the difference between like say a silver coin and when you see like an old spoon that's like sterling silver? What's the difference? What's the sterling silver compared
It's
to
the
the
silver
silver
content.
coin?
Sterling silver is 925, 92.5% silver.
Okay, all right.
As where like the piece dollar that you had, that's 90% silver.
Okay, all right.
The 40% halves that I found here, those are only 40s.
Okay.
You have Canadian coins that were what 70 and 80% and 60%. Like it just depends on the silver content. That's all that
Okay.
is.
So if you like, say for example, if I walked into like, say a thrift shop and they had a sterling silver cutlery set, is that something you would buy and then melt it down or something? Or
See, there's the catch with that. So the value is actually more in the cutlery form if you can find the buyer for it.
okay.
Because it's the art, it's shape.
Yeah.
As where the silver, it's just the silver and that's it.
All right.
So it's all in the buyer.
Right.
But if you go to like a flea market and you can find a couple of pieces that are, and you're buying it for under spot, that's the way to go.
Yeah. So if you went to like an antique mall or whatever, flea market, whatever, and is it worth, like, how much more would you get? Like, say if you, for example, say if you got a cutlery set and it was sterling silver and it weighed out to 1 pound.
Mm-hmm.
How much more money could you get for the right person? And is it worth waiting for that one person other than just melting it down for scrap?
Well, see, therein lies the magical question upon the person who wants to buy it.
Is it worth sitting on it, waiting?
For me, no.
All right.
If I'm gonna go and buy something like that, I want to turn it into a profit as fast as possible.
Sure. Yeah. So what would you get? What would you get? Like, I just don't know, right? Like, if hypothetically, best case scenario, what would you get for a pound of sterling silver cutlery from whoever in the States?
It depends on the buyer. It depends on the rarity of it, the quality of it. There's, I mean, just like any coin, there's different factors for the cutlery as far instead of the silver coin or whatever.
Yeah.
So it depends on the piece itself. And then if there's a buyer, most people don't want silver cutlery anymore. It's a pain in the ass to clean.
Yeah.
And even then, do you really want to use it when it's got all that oil and crap on there from polishing it?
Yeah. See, and that's what I think too, is like people. Now, I don't know this, factual, but I would think like no one really cares about having silver cutlery, a set. People don't care about that anymore. Really,
nobody wants one anymore.
Yeah, like it's not a big deal. Oh, you have silver cutlery, ooh, or a silver tea set, or a silver whatever. Yep. So in my mind, they just someone passes away, they get left, they got to deal with it, they just get rid of it, kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
so
most people
I would think
silver value.
What's that?
Most people tend to just sell it for the silver value.
Yeah. So I would think you'd have a better chance of selling it just for the weight and scrap.
See, for me,
someone that wants to buy it. I mean,
for me, I'm at the point now where I don't want to sell it anymore. I'll put a nice little pile together, and I want to actually start the refining process just because I want to do it.
Yeah.
Whether it's silver or gold, I want to do it.
Yeah.
It just, to me, it looks fun.
But it's new content too for YouTube, right? So
yeah. I mean, it's been done a million times by other channels. It's just
yeah.
something I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I pour, I metal detect, I coin hunt, I kind of do a lot of stuff, but it's just an experience that I want to do.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, if I can take my efforts at finding something at a swap meet or whatever, and then refine it and turn a profit on what I paid, so I can sell it for more, then hey, good on me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's I mean, because there's a lot of there's a quite a few what are they called, like the Goodwills and all kind of stuff, like
thrift shops.
like thrift shops.
Yeah.
And I've seen a ton of sterling silver stuff, and it's people like I don't know if it's just people in general, they just don't care. They don't care to have a
don't want it anymore.
silver tea set or a sterling silver, and they sell it for cheap because they get it for free, right? It gets donated, so they get it for free. So if they got a few bucks for it, but hey, if I can, what?
I thought you wanted.
Oh, thanks. But if I can benefit from that, shoot, man, I'm gonna do it.
Well, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, and that's, you know, some people want to do it because they want to have a sterling silver set, a tea set. Hey, but you know, if I can make money on it, I'd much rather do that, right?
I mean, I'm at the point now where for hobby time, I'm starting to like scrap stuff just for the scrap content, so I can go and turn it into profit to go buy more stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I see it all the time. People throwing away microwaves and the old tube TVs and vacuum cleaners and stuff like that. And it's like, hell, I'll take it apart. I'm bored at work anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I literally bring 2 or 3 boxes of coin every day to work.
Oh, really? Oh,
just because I'm bored.
What do you do? What do you do for work?
I'm a manager of a production assembly factory line.
Oh, okay.
And unless something's broken, I have nothing to do. So I keep busy with that. And if I bring in like an old TV or whatever, I can scrap it down literally sitting on my desk.
Wow.
You know, and then I got 2 or 3 pounds of copper that I got set to the side out of that scrap TV, throw it into the dumpster.
Yeah, yeah.
While I'm at work.
Sean is getting a lot of good info from us, so that's good.
There is info everywhere, my man. It's just what you want to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is a mountain of stuff to learn in this world.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, we're now at 3 hours. So
yeah. Goes quick when you got a good convo going.
That's it, right? When you start talking and you're getting into the conversation, just time just goes quick.
That's it. That's what makes a good stream.
But I you know, thanks for coming, man. Coming on. I greatly appreciate it. Next time I go on, I'll make sure I contact you and we'll do another coin roll hunt or something.
Well, I'm always looking, brother. Like I said, and the same thing with you. Like if you're looking for a certain kind of coin or whatever, like I'm doing the hunt for George, and I'm always looking for, colored Canadians and stuff like that. You just we don't have that.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have that content. So if I can work something out with somebody, then hell. I mean, like I said, I got buddies in the UK I'm trying to do with their coins too.
Yeah.
They can't get US coins, but I can.
So what do you do?
So if I can work it out.
What are you doing with the Canadian coins that George sends you?
Well, I haven't gotten any yet because we haven't shipped anything yet. But first and foremost will be my daughter picking through it and picking out what she wants first.
Yeah, yeah.
So she'll want pretty much the best one of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after that, it'll be working on helping other people in the States get their collections.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
Right on.
Just to keep the hobby going, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
And it helps Canada's market look better too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it gets out to more people.
Yep. And then people like George, or people that are hunting for you guys, that gives them something to do, right? Because literally, exactly. George was on a stream last night for like, who knows how long, till 5 in the morning.
7 hours, yeah.
Looking through coins. It's crazy.
Yep. Well, I mean, if he didn't goof off so much, he'd be on a lot less.
Yeah. But anyways, all
But
right.
it is
So
what
I'm gonna head out. Thanks for coming. I think
anytime, brother.
Chuck is still hanging. Sean is still here, I think, and there's maybe one more person. I'm not sure who, but thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. And
Same.
Phil, man, thanks
Thank you,
for
Sean.
hanging out. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure, my man.
I'm going to grab some dinner and maybe check out that auction, see what's going on. The link is still in the chat or in the screen there. It's an auction for those that didn't hear what it was about. It's to help the families that have been affected by the flood in the UK, single parent families, elderly. So check it out. And maybe there's something you're interested in and you can help them out. So anyways,
Right.
That's it for me. Phil, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I had a great time talking
Likewise,
history,
brother.
talking coins, and I'll definitely keep you in mind when we go live again. If you're around, I'd gladly have you on.
Well, if I ever catch you when I'm around, I'll jump on.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thanks, guys. Have a
I'm out.
great one.
I'm out, guys. Take care. Thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
coming. Appreciate it.